Hi, I'm Diebold with the Lost Cowboy Productions. So you're getting into reloading now and you're wondering which die set you should get. Well, there's three primary sets of dies, so let's dig in and show you the differences between the three. The first set of dies that are commonly found in your reloading store are your steel dies. As each set of dies that you're looking at will have their pros and cons, the pros of the steel die set is that they're very cost effective. It makes it easy and inexpensive to get into reloading. The con on the steel dies is they will wear out a little bit faster than the rest. Well, if you're only doing a couple of rounds each weekend, steel dies will definitely be your best bet. If you're looking at doing some serious reloading and tons of reloading, the steel dies might not be your best choice. The next set of dies that you can find in your reloading store are your carbide dies. Well, the pros on these is that they'll typically last forever, especially if you lube them, but not necessarily when using the carbide dies. The cons of the carbide dies is a little bit harder to get a hold of, and they're typically much more expensive. The next set of dies that you're going to find will be the cowboy dies. You'll definitely know you're looking at cowboy dies by their unique coloring. Notice the color case hardening on the die bodies and the brass trim rings on them. They're quite unique from the other dies as they're opened up on the inside to allow to load lead flat point bullets. That's the pros. The con on these is that they're very difficult to get and they can be quite expensive. If you're a serious cowboy reloader or like shooting the old western cartridges, you'll certainly see the advantage of these cowboy dies, and the extra money will be well worth it. Typically, most die sets come with three dies. Your first die will be your full-length sizer and decapper. Your next would be your expander die. And the third would be your bullet seater and crimp die. The additional component that comes with your die set would be your shell holder to hold your brass while reloading. The first die you're going to use is your full-length sizer die and decapping pin. The full-length sizer resizes your brass as you insert it into the die to put it back into original specs so it chambers properly into your firearm. The next piece is this adjustable piece. This piece holds the decapping pin. As you put the brass into the die, this pin on the end pops out the primer through the bottom of the brass. The next die that you're going to use is your expander die. What exactly does the expander die do? Well, as you insert the brass into the die, this internal piece here will open up the inside of the mouth of the case so it can accept the new bullet. If you can see, there's a slight taper on this die. This flares or bells the brass, so when you put your bullet on top of it, it helps center it properly and prepares it for seating. The third die that you're going to use will be the bullet seater and crimp die. Inside the bullet seating die is this adjustable piece, this little adjustable ram. As you can see, this is contoured to the tip of the bullet. As you insert the bullet with a powder charge and the lead bullet on top, this helps center the bullet into the case and sets it far enough down into the brass for it to be crimped. Now, another part of this die that you cannot see is another contour shape on the interior that has a taper to it. So as the brass is being pushed into the die, it actually squeezes it together. It helps crimp the lip, the very end of the brass around the lead bullet, and that gives it something to seat onto so the bullet just won't fall out. Hopefully this helped you find the right set of dies for your needs. As always, if you have any questions about anything that you heard me talk about, please comment below. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe to be entered into our monthly giveaway. I'm Diebold, and thank you for watching The Lost Cowboys.